Do you know the clan that ruled the Northern Highlands, whose power once stretched across vast lands of Ross-shire, and whose name became one of the most feared and respected in Scotland? This is the story of Clan Mackenzie. Before the castles of Ross rose over the Highlands, before the clans fought for control of Scotland's north, before the Jacobite rebellions changed the Highlands forever, there was a family whose origins blended myth and history. The name Mackenzie comes from the Gaelic Mac Coinich. It means son of Coinich. Coinich, Kenneth, a name meaning handsome or fair-born. But the story of the clan reaches further back than one man. Tradition links the Mackenzies to Colin Fitzgerald, a warrior who is said to have fought beside King Alexander III in the 13th century. Whether legend or truth, one fact is clear. By the late medieval period, the Mackenzies were rising quickly in the Northern Highlands. Their power would grow from the lands of Kintail, a wild and beautiful region of mountains, lochs, and narrow glens. Perfect ground for a Highland clan to grow strong. During the 14th and 15th centuries, Clan Mackenzie expanded steadily, through alliances, through strategic marriages, and sometimes through war. They gained control of large territories across Ross-shire. Castles were built, fortresses guarded sea routes and inland passes. Among the most famous of these strongholds was Castle Leod, which became one of the central seats of the clan. From these castles, the Mackenzies ruled large parts of the Highlands. Their influence reached across the western coast and into the northern glens. The clan's motto reflected their mindset: Lucio non uro, I shine, not burn. It suggested power controlled with wisdom. But Highland politics rarely remained calm. Clan rivalries shaped the north. Among the Mackenzies' greatest rivals were the MacDonalds, another powerful Highland dynasty. Their conflicts often erupted into open warfare. Battles were fought over land, cattle, and influence. One of the most famous confrontations occurred during the late 15th century. The Mackenzies defended their territories fiercely. Slowly, they emerged as one of the dominant clans in northern Scotland. By the 16th century, their chiefs had become major political figures. The Mackenzies were eventually elevated to the title of Earls of Seaforth. Their authority expanded even further. They were no longer simply Highland chiefs, they were nobles within Scotland's ruling class. Yet the Highlands were entering a dangerous period. The 17th century brought religious conflict, civil war, and shifting loyalties. Clans were forced to choose sides: crown, parliament, or rebellion. The Mackenzies navigated these turbulent years carefully, but the greatest test of their loyalty would come during the Jacobite risings. In the early 18th century, supporters of the exiled Stuart dynasty attempted to reclaim the British throne. The Jacobite cause found strong support in the Highlands. Clan Mackenzie joined the rebellion. Their warriors fought alongside other Highland clans for the Stuart king. In 1715, they supported the first major Jacobite uprising. Later, in 1745, the rebellion returned under Bonnie Prince Charlie. Again, Mackenzie men marched to war. But the final chapter of the Jacobite dream ended at Culloden in 1746. The battle was swift, brutal, decisive. Government forces crushed the Highland army. The aftermath changed Scotland forever. The British government moved quickly to dismantle the clan system. Weapons were confiscated, traditional Highland dress was banned, pipes fell silent, many clan lands were seized. The Mackenzies suffered heavily. Their estates were forfeited, their political power collapsed. The Highland clan structure that had defined Scotland for centuries was dismantled, but the people remained. The next century brought another transformation. Economic change swept across the Highlands. The Highland clearances forced thousands from their ancestral lands. Villages emptied, families displaced. Many Mackenzies were among those who left. Ships carried them across the Atlantic, to Canada, to the United States, to Australia, to New Zealand. They brought their culture, their names, and their memories with them. Today, the name Mackenzie can be found across the world, from the glens of Ross-shire to cities across North America, yet Scotland still holds the heart of the clan. The ruins of old strongholds still stand across the Highlands. Mountains still rise above the lands once defended by Mackenzie warriors, and Castle Leod remains one of the most historic clan seats. Clan gatherings still take place. Descendants still wear the Mackenzie tartan. Pipes once banned now play proudly across the Highlands. The crest of Clan Mackenzie features a mountain in flames, a symbol of strength and vigilance. Their motto still echoes through history: "I shine, not burn." It reflects a clan that learned to adapt, to survive political storms, to rebuild after defeat, to endure across centuries. From the rugged hills of Kintail to the courts of Scottish nobility, from the battlefields of the Jacobite wars to the diaspora that carried their name across the world, Clan Mackenzie endured. They were warriors, landholders, rebels, survivors. Their story is not only one of conflict, it is a story of persistence, of identity, of a Highland clan that shaped the north of Scotland. And when the wind moves through the mountains of Ross-shire, when mist drifts over ancient castle ruins, the legacy of Clan Mackenzie still lives. A story born in the Highlands, forged through war, carried across oceans. Clan Mackenzie, still shining, still remembered.